Hello, everyone. I hope you all enjoy the Odoo experience so far. And welcome in this talk about how you can manage a restaurant with Odoo. Let me introduce my colleague Mohamed.
Hi, everyone.
He will be in charge to show you, to make the demonstration, to explain you the different feature and how you can manage a restaurant with Odoo. But before beginning the demonstration, you can scan the QR code, then grab your phone and scan the QR code if you want to ask some question at the end of this talk. All right? So to beginning, why Odoo is giving this tool to the restaurant? It's simple. From the beginning, Odoo wanted to help small and medium companies, and then that's the case for most of the restaurant and bar. They are small companies, and then we saw that most of them have pain points that are the fact that they are jungling with different software for their accounting, QR code, website, and so on. So they also met another problem, which is the fact that a few solutions could propose a managing of restaurant remotely. And then we also see that restaurant is very important for all of us, for you in this room and for myself. And then we see that passionate cook give all the energy to make the best dish, but they are not always the best business owner, and then they need to save time and efficiency, and that's why Odoo comes in. So we suggest to the restaurant and bar an all-in-one solution, which is a cloud solution to improve their efficiency. And then we have several modules and applications to help them to improve their business. For example, we have the POS application, but also the kitchen display. And around those applications, you can find, for example, the appointment, the website, the accounting, the different part to communicate with their client, like, for example, the website or the emailing, also the social network. And then all those applications are available remotely, like I said, on your computer or on your tablet, or otherwise you can find it on your smartphone. And then that's a solution for the restaurant. Okay, so now I let Mohamed begin the demonstration with a group of friends who wants to dinner this evening.
So, to introduce you Odoo key feature point of sales for restaurant, we have created a scenario where four friends will experience a restaurant visit, divided in three main stages: before going to the restaurant, during the service, and at the end of the day with financials. So, before going to the restaurant, we will take a moment to find some information about the restaurant. So we can, for instance, land on the restaurant website. As you can see here, we can guess easily that's an Italian one. And what people love to have really quickly on a restaurant menu is to have the menu. I click here on the menu, and as you can see, this restaurant has pizzas, pasta, so it could be a good one. So let's book a table. We can book a table directly at this page. Here, we'll select this day for 4 people for 2 p.m. And here, we can have a reservation for the lunch for 4.
Okay, all right. So thank you, Mohamed, for this explanation. We saw in this first part of the demonstration the fact that we have on our website to display your concept, your menu, and then having interaction with your clients. And then we connect the appointment application to give the opportunity to your visitors, your client, to book a table. And then behind this feature, your manager of the restaurant could simply organize his stuff and find the fine dining, and then it's easy for them to organize the evening or the noon for this booking. So for the second part of this demonstration, it's time for us to show you the different features and how we can manage this group of people coming in our restaurant. Let's check it out.
So, to start to use the point of sales module in Odoo, you need to go on the point of sales module. And you can here open your register. Thanks to the list of users, you can select yourself and you can enter your PIN code to connect on the interface. We will open the cache here and we land directly on the floor plan. But let's move directly on the booking menu. And as you can see here, we can see all coming booking. That's an added value to use one single integrate tool such as Odoo. You will find easily the information at the good place.
Okay, yes, indeed, everything is clear in this table. But if you have one group of people who decide to come 1 hour later, how do you handle that in the system?
So, if you want to modify a booking, thanks to a drag and drop system, you can stay on this menu, click on the reservation, and for instance, put it 1 hour later.
Okay, great. So now they have their booking just 1 hour later. And imagine they just arrive and we see they are not 4 people, but more. How do you handle this situation?
So, in this case, you have 1 extra guest. To handle this use case, you need to go on the plane here, and you will do exactly what you do in real life. You will take the table that you want to move and put it next to the table that it will be now the main table. So Odoo will automatically understand, though, this table will only link to 1 order. So I think they have enough space to eat.
Yes, indeed.
So
let's go.
Let's make the job. We'll start an order for a table. Here, as you can see, thanks to this code color, you can understand which products are tied to which product category. I will start with the starter. As you can see, they share the same code color. But it's more visual if we go on food. Here, it's easy to distinguish between pasta, and pizza. Same story for drinks. You can here see easily the alcoholic one and non-alcoholic one. And for the dessert, we have only 1 code color. So when you have an order, it's possible that your guests want to customize the meal. So the first use case could be if someone wants to add more topping on a pizza, for instance. I will click on food, and I can take a pizza marinara. And here, which topping we can add, Vincent?
No pineapple on a pizza, please. So I will suggest pepperoni and mushroom.
OK, we can add more pepperoni, mushroom, and maybe black olives. So that's the first use case. Secondly, we can have some special instruction for the kitchen. For instance, if I take the pasta al pesto here, this guy wants maybe to have pasta cooking al dente. And which topping we can add in this case?
Let's say some mushroom on the top.
We can add more mushroom, but also maybe more black olives. And last but not least, we can suggest also to our customer to have a combo, or if you want, a menu. If we go on menu special here, we can suggest to our customer to have the formal lunch. He can choose a drink, such as water. He can also take a starter like carpaccio, and maybe a pizza margarita with which topic this time, Vincent?
Pepperoni.
More pepperoni. And that's it. We don't forget to add more drinks for this order. So in this case, it could be easy. We will add more cokes. And now we can send all this information to the kitchen. What will be interesting is, in this case, you will see that information about meal will send it only to the kitchen and drinks for the bar. If I click on it here, you will see that the kitchen receives the order with the good information, such as topping and pasta cooking. And when it's ready, they can click on it. Same story for the bar. They also have the information about drinks, and they can confirm that it's ready. And when it's ready, the waiter will receive a notification.
Okay, perfect. So I guess our group of people just have a great dinner, and now it's time for them to pay this great dinner. So, what?
Let me know, Vincent, before. It's time for the dessert.
Ah, yes, indeed. I forget. So, what is your favorite dessert?
I was on vacation this summer, and I tested a fondant, pistachio fondant.
Wow.
And I really like it.
Okay, okay. So let's try to create this new dessert from the kitchen directly.
To create a new product, you can stay on this point of sale session, go on the top of the screen, right, and click on Create a New Product. Here, you need to add the name of the product. Here, pistachio fondant. Add the good price, €10. Indicate the right tax. And don't forget to add the point of sales category to have the code color. In this case, it's a dessert. Can save it. And normally now, we have this dessert, and we can add it to this order. I added 3, maybe more?
Yes, more. They are for people. And then more then.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
And we can send it again to the kitchen.
Okay, perfect. So they enjoy the dish and the dessert as well. So I suggest we proceed for the bill.
Exactly. So to provide the bill to the customer, you need just to click on Action button here, and you can provide the bill. And when the customer will be ready to pay, they can just notify the waiter.
Okay, perfect. But in the case those people want to split their bill, pay by cash, by per card, how do you handle that?
So we have designed a simple system to pay. You need to start the payment process. You need to click on Payment. And you have this interface. And each guest can choose the amount that he wants to pay with the payment method they prefer. For instance, the first guest could be paid €50 by card, and the remaining amount will be paid by another guest by cash. And that's it. We can validate this order.
Okay.
But wait, I
Yeah.
think they want something else.
Yes, indeed. I saw them making a sign. They want to take some pieces of our delicious dessert to home. So how can you do that with Odoo?
So in this case, we'll manage a takeaway order. To do that, you need to go on the top of the screen, this time left, and click on the plus button here. You will start an order that is not tied to any table because it's a takeaway. And you can add here the fondant special, maybe 3 more.
More. We
Okay.
never have enough.
We'll add more. And don't forget to here indicate that's now a takeaway order. And we can also add an internal note for the kitchen. We can say that's an emergency because this guy needs to come back at the office. And now we can send it to the kitchen. And I think we finish with this special guest.
Yes, indeed. They enjoy their meal. And then now, suggest to summarize what we just get through during this second part of the demonstration. So to begin to enter in the system, you have several choices, and then you can just enter your PIN code, and you will be recognized. You can split the different employees as such, and then you have on the second part the possibility to manage the different booking directly in the POS system, and the other side you have the table plan to organize properly your room simply. Then visually you have the different color codes who help you to choose quickly and having a good experience for the different user of this the software. For the payment and the takeaway, you can simply use this feature with the split of the bill by payment, by card, by cash, and then you can add the different payment that you want depending the country in which you are. And finally, you can, on the spot, create the dish of the day, the soup of the day, and so on. And then it's coming from the POS system directly. So for this third part, that's the moment to see this interaction between the different applications. And then I'll let now Mohamed show you how you can keep the control of your business thanks to our dashboard.
So, at the end of the day, you can have a review of the performance. You can start by here closing the register. When you close the register, you have here a view of the revenue per payment method and also by employees. But in addition of that, we designed a fresh new dashboard only for restaurant needs. Here, immediately, you have all key figures. Total revenue, revenue per table, revenue per guest, untaxed and taxed, the number of orders, and the current discount rate. Secondly, you have here a table showing you the hourly revenue to give you a clear idea of the peak service time. In addition of that, you have a second table here with daily revenue highlight here, for instance, that could be help you to better staff your team. Lastly, we also aligned the most profitable product, the top product by categories, best table, and also top responsible. So normally, with all this inside, you can efficiently manage your restaurant with Odoo with ease.
Yes. Indeed. So at the end of the session, you can easily download and print your X or Z report. Then we have also the hourly and daily revenue to increase the efficiency of your business. And then you can configure other dashboard as well. And you can increase the margin thanks to this report. Indeed, you have the different product, your best product, and then it could help you to improve your business. Table and employees, so you can award the best employees of your business, of your restaurant, thanks to the different report. And and then you also have the revenue by table, so you can properly organize your table plan. So now, to conclude this talk, I would like to show you the new offer for the restaurant in Belgium. So we have a new offer, which is only one license for a restaurant. And in this new offer, the implementation is for free. So we came to your place, we install every hardware, the black box as well. We print for you the QR code to display on your table. We also give you at disposal IoT box to connect all the hardware. And then I can suggest you to have a view on our landing page on our website to discover this new offer. Thank you very much for listening this talk. And do not hesitate to ask questions thanks to the pad.
Thank you, guys. Very interesting presentation. So we already have some questions.
Okay.
The first question is a question that comes back a lot, is about modifiers. So you showed how to add toppings to a product in the point of sale.
Yeah.
The question now is how to remove components of a product, knowing that mentioning in an internal note will not get consumed in the inventory, the products.
Okay. In this case, I think at this moment we can manage only the fact that you can send this message to the kitchen. But if you want to manage the inventory part, you need to already design it before, or keep it one blank choose. It's possible to see that there is no topping, but if you remove a topping, I think it could be difficult to manage on the inventory at this moment. I think.
I could add that the fact that we can bring together all the different specific demand or ad tag we had on the different dish, and then at the end of the session we could have a look at this, but you have to do it manually at the end of the session.
Okay. So the next question is, if I have a restaurant with a shop, could I sell products from my shop together in the restaurant app? They are already created in my point of sale app, but people sometimes would like to buy them at their table or mobile order.
Yes, I think it's totally possible. Yeah.
Totally possible. We have the module for the multi-company, so they can split the two different business and having at the same time the same inventory, so they could manage product and split them regarding the different business. Otherwise, they could have two POS systems in the same company.
Okay, and we also have some question about the price. So maybe it's more a question for you, Vincent.
Yeah.
Does an employee with a PIN code count as a paying user?
So we can duplicate as many employees as we want. So we need only one user by slice of hierarchy, which means one for the top manager if they have a different restaurant. Then you have the bar restaurant manager, so it's the second level, and the third level could be a student or an employee that come sometimes.
So at the end, one employee is free, so you can create as many employees you want in this case.
In the case I just gave, it's 3 users for the restaurant.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Next question is it possible to indicate that an item is out of stock in the point of sale, even that item is part of a menu option, for example? So yeah, can we do that?
Good question.
Yes, you can on the eye on the button, you can put off the self-order, but the question is good because we have to see if it works also in the POS system. So I think it's feasible, but we have to go deeper on this question.
I think we need to double check for this question, and we can check it together after the talk. There.
Okay, another question for you, Vincent.
Yes, tell me.
Can I have the promotion you just showed if I bought my subscription yesterday?
Yes, indeed. We can discuss together. I gave my detail in the just below, so we can have a discussion about that. And then it's only available in Belgium, but we intend to develop this offer outside Belgium, in Europe, and in the world as well. But one step by step.
Okay. Now another functional question. How do you prevent a client from making a reservation on a table that is already taken physically without reservation?
Okay. So,
in other words, maybe to clarify, is there a way to manually confirm the reservation before telling the customer that their table is reserved?
Yes. On your website configuration, on the booking level, you can define a limit. So when 80% of the table are reserved, you can prevent from online reservation and manage it manually. Okay, so you can define the limit of your restaurant, and after that, you can manage all reservation manually.
Okay. Next question is, how do you combine dine-in and takeaway orders?
What do you mean by combining dining and takeaway?
People, I guess, if I understand well the question, people came, eat on the place, and then bring something. That's a good question. we're gonna suggest to change the tax on the product to take away, so we can do it manually if we want. Otherwise, we can do it in 2 times. Let's see what is the best. And normally it's feasible.
All right. Let me see if I have another question for you guys. From the kitchen screen, when the table is ready, can you notify the waiters from the app?
Yes, yes, exactly. So when it's ready, it will move to another step, and when it moves to another step, the waiter can see when it's ready with the name of the table and also their own name, and they can go to take the meal, and it's that simple.
Okay. Now, there is a question that was already asked in the previous talk, but maybe some people were not there. Do you guys have information about the black box?
Yes, normally the certification is okay, and for the future version, it will be managed before launching the version. So normally this it's black box only for Belgium needs, and normally it's okay.
Yeah, indeed.
Okay, and maybe this is more a question to ask Mohamed, the product owner, but do you have any plans to improve reusable containers interface and align with the upcoming regulation against single-use packaging?
Yeah, I think this question is more for the product owner, Mohamed,
I
and
so,
you can. I think you can contact him in the Boost place.
Yeah, indeed. Yeah, he just said he was available in the All 7. For the rest, I think, yeah, how can I remove ingredients from my recipe? Related to the first question, I guess.
Yes.
But no. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I think we are good. And if you have other questions, you can go to the point of sale team, which is available in the Hall 7.
Okay. Thank you very much for listening, and have a great lunch.
Thank you a lot.